broadcasting to you from the creation station, from nation to nation, tribe worldwide. We are Tribe Strong. Welcome to WIP Wednesdays at Wowwy'z Workshop. Brought to you by Two Brothers, One Vision.
Why, hello, folks. Why, hello, and welcome to the Wowwy'z Show. It is WIP Wednesdays. What cow? Wowwy'z Workshop. How are all you wonders doing, everyone? Sounds good, says Grumpy. I'll just keep on going. Joe! Already we had a little pre-live party going on down here. We had Dad sliding in number one, I believe, today. The first one to slide into the chat. And then Mr. Grumpy was right behind. Joseph Keller right behind him. And then we have Lawrence is here. Lawrence is here. Jen is here. My goodness. Tribe strong, folks. Tribe worldwide. Thank you for coming. Dad. Everybody is saying hello. Joseph Keller, I think I mentioned. Lawrence is here, but it's Larry to Friends and Fam. And that's what you are around here. Hey, Robert is here. Robert Spraggs. Hello, sir. How are you doing? Lane is here. Hello. Hello, Lane. Thanks for coming, guys. Wicked. Ow. Joe. I think my Roy's Timber Art and Techniques. Hello, everyone. Roy, how are you doing, sir? Thank you for coming. I think my audio and stuff is pretty in tune. It's pretty good. Give it a clap. I've had better, but hey, I'm happy with what I got. Well, I always feeling excuse me. Let me get that out of my throat. Heavy on the lemon, keep your honey running. Don't think about the bad days. They can't always be sunny. Just think about the good things in your life, like you all in this live stream. Heavy on the lemon, keep your honey running. All right. Now that you've all suffered through that, what I was saying was that I am feeling extra gratitude today for just everything in general, just for frickin' life, and all of you, and everything around me, just all the blessings, man. Today I'm really feeling it. I'm always a mushy, much lovey kind of guy, but I don't know about it. Today I started off turning on the TV and seeing all of the horrors that's going on in the world, and then, I don't know, I just got hit with something. Part of it was my cousin Aubrey. I love you, Aubrey. I know you guys are watching. Kale, how you doing? Big Fish, love you guys. And Aubrey messaged me and just saying how Wednesday's becoming her favorite day now, like it is Wowwy'z, and because she gets excited for the show, and she just wanted me to let me know that they're standing by. They're in their creation station right now, working on stuff. They got Wowie through a Bluetooth on the computer there, and they're like working away and ready to listen to tunes and be productive themselves. Got old Wowie in the background. It means so much to me. And you know, Aubrey, there are times when I kind of think, like, should I be doing different things with my time and energy? And, but as so many of you guys know, that this art is my therapy and my purpose for my chronic pain condition. And without it, I'd be lost. So yes, I need to be doing this. And having you guys all being part of it is just it's just grown into something so much more. When I say that we're a tribe, and when I call in you guys Wowwy'z Wonders, I mean this shit, man. This isn't ear candy. This is the real frickin' deal, you guys. Roy is in the house. Hello! Oh, Trees of These is here. Hello, Trees of These, and there is my brother, Darren 2B1V. That's the other half of Two Brothers, One Vision, and that's the symbol that you see. Oh wow, we cram anywhere he can put it. because that's our Batman symbol, man. That's our symbol of hope and love, and our Métis symbol is in there. Our Pisces symbol is in there. The two dots represent the individual brothers and our own unique talents and what we bring to the collective. This stands for family. This just, I can't convey how important this is in our lives. And yeah, it's just, I just feel honored to be able to have you guys all part of this collective, this collaboration, you know, of good stuff. We're all about the good stuff here. I freaking hate drama, like I can't explain it. You know, I'll turn the other cheek, but it ain't because I'm weak, and it ain't because I'm scared. It's because I am to a point now where I know how precious and irreplaceable our time is, and our energy, and I just choose very, very wisely where to put that now, and where to place that, and who to give it to. And yeah, I just, no part. I don't want no part of anything that's divisive. I just, you know, I use social media to share art and share the things that I love in life, and that's it. I don't, believe me, back in my days when I was a lot more cruel and a lot more self-centered, I'd frickin' light this frickin' social media on fire, on fire. But it's not how I am anymore. I'm a different man. I am a different man. Everybody just saying hello to my bro. Hey, Baron Boss Lady is here. How are you doing? How are you doing, sir? Thanks for coming. Oh, he's got some, Baron Boss Lady's got some bark to send Joseph. I'm just catching up here. That's awesome. Yes, the more you understand, the smaller your circles of friends get. Thanks for coming, Barry. That's very, very true, Joseph. It's very, very true. And, you know, I'm not ignorant to any of it, you know, because I have people, even though it hurts me to hear it, I have true friends that will come to me and say, hey, man, this is what's going on. You know, and they're not trying to stir a pot or anything. They're just making me aware. And I appreciate that very, very much. But yeah, I just don't want no part of it, you know. Lately, if I turn on social media and all I see that's coming in through the feed is, you know, people fighting and stuff, and whether it be politics or whether it be just anything, man. Anything right now, people are just wanting to go at each other, and I just turn it off. I don't know if you guys noticed, but I've been a bit quiet in the past little bit here. Well, part of it was Spooky Doobie's birthday. Much love to my wife, Spooky Doobie. We're all Pisces. My wife is a Pisces. I'm a Pisces. My father-in-law is a Pisces, and my brother is a Pisces. We're all a big pack of Pisces. And so it was Spooky Doobie's birthday on the end of February, and then it's my birthday on Saturday coming up. So, and then after that, it's Mr. Andy's birthday. And then after Mr. Andy, it's Darren's. Darren's on St. Patrick's Day. So yeah, lots of freaking Pisces. Hey, like when they say the fish swim together, it's true. Still looks like Vegas in that room. Frickin' right, Roy. That's how I like it. It's my cozy. These lights are my cozy. Hey, Peter Blair, the mad scientist, is here. How are you doing, sir? Don't stir the pot, smoke the pot, man, says Roberts. Hey, better words have never been spoken, my friend. And I will do so when I'm off camera. Don't want to get in trouble. I already did that. I didn't get in trouble, but I didn't find out later on that you're not allowed to have a little puff on YouTube. They'll get you. So back in the early days, I don't even know if I should be saying this out loud, but I had a little puff at the end of each live in my very, very first one. Grumpy remembers. And yeah, I found out, no, don't do that, Wowie. Yes, don't stir the pot. I understand so much of my circle is now a square, says Grumpy. Hello. Pisces here too. Trees of these are the Pisces? Oh, I knew I loved you. Oh, thank you, Joseph. Well, it's not till Saturday, but yeah, it's birthday week, right? It's birthday week around here in our world. And so I've been a bit quieter, but it's also because, like, that's what I'm trying to ramble here about is, I'm just going to take these off while I'm talking because I don't hear myself through the earphones. So, I mean, it's just a matter of time before I whip that frickin' wire. And it yanks out of there. It's no good to yank the wire out of the... you guys know what I'm talking about. So, Peter says, Grumpy, your package is scheduled to arrive tomorrow. Holy smokes! Grumpy's getting a package? Anytime Peter sends you a package, you know something good's going to be in there. I just recently got a freaking really, really cool spoon ring from Peter, and so did, he sent one for Katie too. And we were both wearing them together. I didn't take the picture, but we were both wearing them together the other day, Pete. Freaking love it, man. Just wait till you see the spoon I'm sending you. It's not, I hope you can be able to do it, because it might need some, I don't know if it can overlap like a traditional spoon ring, you know? This might take soldering, I don't know, but I'm just going to send it to you anyways. If you can't make it for me, maybe you can use the spoon, because I do believe it's sterling. So, other news, let me think. Other news in the tribe. Like I said, I hadn't been on there very, very much. I've been working. I decided, it was actually a good friend of mine said, why don't you finish the coloring on your emoji challenge and record it to make a because I need more long form videos. Like, it's not doing my lives each week in through OBS. Like, I do really, really good, considering it's coming from streaming software, so you don't get better numbers that way. And I'm also in the horizontal to make this all work right. So I'm not getting new subscribers each week, and because I'm not putting out the long form with it. And I don't really get subscribers, I believe, from my shorts, I don't think. But yes, I got to start getting that balanced in, because we're so close to breaking 800. But it's like you're in the hands of it. You can only do so much, and then you're in the hands of everybody out there to share and to do this, and for the algorithm to. That algorithm hamster, Algie is here, you guys. Algie the algorithm hamster. Oh, help us out, man. He's hungry. He's hungry, little Algie is. Shout out to Claire. Shout out to Claire. But yeah, I'm trying to with the shorts. But Wowie, how did you like the first video I posted? I am so grateful for you, brother. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Joseph Keller just posted his very, very first YouTube video, and it's a tribe mail video, and it happened to be a box that came from Wowie. Now, I don't want to stand here and blow smoke up my hoo-ha, but I put a lot of love into that box for old Joe, and that's his very first video, so please, you guys, check him out. Check it out. He did really, really well. I'm really, really proud of you, bro. Because the first one is the hardest one. And like you said, listening back to it and hearing your own voice and stuff and how it can irritate you and this and that and make you uncomfortable and insecure. We all go through that, brother. But you did a wicked job. And I'm just happy that you're going to be able to use that stuff. And I know you're going to make much magic. You're a really, really awesome creator. You really, really are, Joe. I could feel the love, brother. Well, that's good, man, because I packed that fricker full. All right. But yes, the stuff I did see on there on the old Facebook when I was on there, on the old Facebook. Listen to me sounding like an old schooler. But yeah, Amy Joe pumping away, making really, really cool stuff. Hope you're good, Amy Joe. What have you seen yet? What do you know? Amy Joe. Rhinestone Suzanne. I saw something from So. She's making a little baby. What's the? Oh no, Groot. Baby Groot. So is doing a little baby Groot. I always like to support and give shout outs to the sisters. Karen Knowles in our Kindred Spirits Woodcarvers group that I hope you all are a part of. And if you're not, get over there. When there's a question that says, why do you want to be a part of this group? You say, wow, he sent me. Okay? But, well, it's for carvers, wood carvers, but tell them, wow, we sent you. But yeah, Kindred Spirits, our new featured member, it just went up yesterday, is Karen Knowles. And she is a wicked carver, a wicked lady, very, very supportive in our Kindred Spirits group. You know, it isn't about, when we do this featured member every month, it isn't about who's the best. It's about people who are part of the tribe and take and are posting and sharing and helping the rest of us learn from your posting and sharing. And it's all part of it, right? It isn't just some kind of talent competition or anything. The featured member, every month there's a new lighthouse that gets to be able to shine their shine, and we make a cover photo for them and a collage of their favorite pieces, give a little bio backstory. It's a great place. It's a great place to be, the Kindred Spirits Wood Carvers. I encourage you guys to come check us out if you're not part of the tribe already. Isn't that right, folks? Going to do it to it. I'm about to take off like a bottle rocket. You go, Joe. And when you get up there, don't forget the little guys, eh? Don't forget Wowie. Lauren says, I think we all put a lot of our heart into the things we make just because we want to see a smile from someone. Isn't that the truth? Thank you, Pete. Yep, don't forget to like. Don't forget to hit the like. Old little Algie gets a pellet. Algie gets a pellet. And if you subscribe, she gets a yogurt drop. That's how it works. That's what the algorithm is that little freaking hamster. I'm sorry. Sorry to tell you. Sorry to tell you. Where are my manners? LaRue is in the house.
LaRue is in the house in the VIP. LaRue is in the house in the VIP. He's watching everyone, so don't be playing with me. LaRue is in the house in the VIP.
Yes, LaRue is in the house, and we've been busy. LaRue and I have been busy. We have some cool new songs coming. We don't have them uploaded this week, but we don't want to the music we're making the music together, and we don't want it to be. We just don't want you guys to get bored of it too quick, but yet we don't want to not utilize it long enough for it to be really appreciated. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Let's see all the views here. Let's go to all the views here. Let's go, LaRue. That's right. You guys know it. Little LaRue. So, here we go, guys. Back to the Warrior Vase. Turned by Mr. Pete Blair. This morning I came out here. There's been a chip out here. There was a chip. I crazy glued that back in this morning. Proud of myself. Hopefully that'll never go pop out again. And if it does, we could always think of, because I have the Kutzalls, right? The little Kutzall balls. And I'll do my Kutzall. We're Kutzall affiliates. Use it, link in the description. I'm not going to put you all through the Kutzall thing right now. Maybe later. But yes, we're Kutzall affiliates. That's why there's a link in the description that'll take you straight to the Kutzall site. If you use our link, you'll get an automatic discount when you're checking out. But if not, if it asks for a promo code, you type in DIB5, D-I-B-B, in capitals, 5. All one word. And we appreciate you. Anything that we make from those sales gets put right back into this channel and gets put back into the Wonders. Okay, Wowwy'z Wonders is we put it all back so that we can pay for the shipping, for the gifts, for all the things. We're constantly sending things out, sticker packages, blung. I want so badly to be able to send watchers every time I send sticker packages, but I run out of money, and then I have to wait till next month payday so that I have enough to, that's the I don't like to have to admit that, but that is the very, very pure truth of it. Is if I can't do something 1 month, it's because financial matters in the background, right? But believe me, we will get around to it. Even if I can only do 1 or 2 people a month, if I give you my word, you got the frickin' word of Wowie, man. Hello, Mike. How you doing, sir? Thank you for coming. LaRue. Lauren says, my mom, my aunts, and some of my cousins love what I make, especially the Christmas ornaments. Isn't that awesome, Larry? I freaking love it. And you know what's really, really cool is that, our family, when I first started carving, I was carving, you kind of go through phases when you start carving and doing the same kind of things that you learn off of YouTube. We all collectively learn together, right? We all kind of come from the same place. Lots of us found Carbon Fusion and started from there. I found Doug Linker before I found Carbon Fusion. So my very first 2 wood spirits I did with a knife, with an X-Acto knife. And my mom has one and my Uncle Daryl has the other. But in the very, very beginning, I did lots of those Santa ornaments just on a dowel. I actually have some of that same dowel down there. And gave them to family members. And now, every few years, they'll send a picture of their Christmas tree with your little ornaments sitting there. My brother makes copper ornaments. Beautiful, beautiful copper and brass ornaments. And they'll do the same thing. People will send pictures of our Darren's angels and stuff in their tree. And it's just such a cool feeling to remember, oh yeah, I remember making that now, and just to know that they love it and appreciate it. That's just there ain't no feeling like it. There is no feeling like it. And just being able, sometimes I think, well, I only get this much money a month to do what I want to do, like my own personal spending money. Would I rather buy a tool or do something for myself? And to be 100% legit honest, you guys, I don't. I wouldn't. I would rather send you something and make you happy. I'm only mentioning this because I really want people to see it. But I have a Karma Carves coming up. It's in the editing room right now. We found a lady on TikTok, a total stranger. She just happened to reach out because she saw one of the posts about the watchers. And she reached out to us and asked about them and if she could place an order, if we sold them, etc. And we started to get to talking, and then she told me why she wants to have a few and just some stuff about her personal life. And at the end of it, I wasn't comfortable trying to make a sale off this very, very courageous and strong woman. I decided to give them to her, and so I made a video, and I made some blung for her and stuff too, and sent some of our Be a Lighthouse stickers and stuff. And it's really, really cool. Is I live on the Pacific. I live on an island in the Pacific Ocean, and she lives in Nova Scotia. So the watchers are going from one ocean to another, and the whole Be a Lighthouse thing, I just got a little chill just saying it. When we do these Karma Carve videos, we're not trying to blow. We're not trying to look good by it. By look at what we're doing. We're showing you that you can use your art and you can use your compassion and empathy and the kindness that we all have inside to do really, really awesome things. Things that matter. And these are real people with real, this isn't this whole social media thing. People have a tendency of seeing people as followers and subscribers and nothing but numbers. And that's not it, man. That's not the freaking truth. We're all individual souls. We are all wonders, man. And we needed to be treated as such. You feel me? So that is why I make the Karma Carves videos to show you. We're out here doing our best to shine our shine. And when you do small acts of kindness, especially the random ones, this lady didn't know us. I don't know her from Jack, but we did it, right? And sometimes it's the times that you don't even know the people, but you just choose to do this, that really, really have an impact. So that's coming up really, really soon, you guys. I can't post it until she receives the box. So that's why I haven't posted it this week. It's been almost finished, but yes. Hey, Woodchucker Caleb is here. How are you doing, sir? Party's here. I call pay it forward, says Woodchucker. Yes, yes. Hey, Mark Anthony is here. Hello, Mark. How you doing, brother? Try worldwide. Coming from New Zealand. Mark Anthony. Give my best to Anwin, please. The little wonder she is. And don't forget, brother, you can't fill someone else's cup if yours is empty. That's a good piece of advice, Joseph. It is. That is true. And I look out for Wowie, and I look out for my people. Don't get me twisted. But there's just this thing. I have this. I don't know if it's a good way of saying it, but giving is my greatest drug. And maybe that's not a good way of putting it, but the feeling I get from that, and just the whole paying it forward thing, there's nothing like it. There's nothing better, and I've tried it all, believe me. And another thing I wanted to say today while I'm thinking about it, and it's something that Aubrey and it came from a conversation with my cousin Aubrey, and myself. And that was a quote that I came up with, and it's going to end up being in a country music song, because that's what I do with all the things that if I could think of a little line, a little rhyme or whatever, it ends up going in a song. But the heaviest regret is a love unspoken, is my quote. And I was really thinking about that today. And the heaviest regret is a love unspoken. When you know that feeling, when you feel something and you feel that need to say it, but you don't. Or, you know, that last time you can tell somebody that you love them before they go or something, you know, it's the truth. That is the frickin' truth that I found in my life anyways. So that's why I'm coming in here frickin' guns a-blazing today, guys, because I love y'all. That's a good way of putting it. You're being you, buddy. Thank you, Woodchucker. Thank you. Mine too, Larry, says Lawrence. I knew I liked you, buddy. So, guys, we're to this point now. I was thinking here. My brain keeps seeing a deep, deep line right here to kind of like separate the face from this bottoms. I'm just going to cut it in with my little carbide ball, and then I'm going to take a pointy, whether it be a Kutzall Extreme. I might even use my little torpedo, my little Fordham torpedo, because it's been working really, really good. But I'm just going to take some material away like this, like a big scoop, kind of like this here, so I can get that little bit of I just need more shadow down here. There's a lot right here, but I don't feel it down here. I just feel an imbalance, if you will. So I'm going to do that. And then today, you guys, we are going to take little carbide balls, and I'll pull it out. I won't pull it out yet because we're going to do this first cut there, down there. But I got the braid here. Well, I might as well show you. Don't frickin' take nothing but a grunt down to grunt to pick it up. A grunt down and a grunt up to show you. And in here are the feathers, which will adorn each side, right? So this is the beautiful copper braid from Two Brothers, One Vision. And with Darren's help, I got that bent at the ends. Make sure she's nice and shined up before. But we won't be gluing it in, I don't think, today. But what's going to happen is we are going to cut these little slots in on either side of where the braid is bent, so that they slide into the vase, okay? They're going to slide in, and I'm going to make it so that there's a little bit of wiggle room so that we can use crazy glue, like really, really good super glue. I got up there some medium, it's called clamp lead super glue. Rhinestone Suzanne actually turned me on to it, and well, she told me what to get, and then I typed that in, and that's what came up, clamp lead. But so we're going to carve the slots in for that to slide in there, and then make sure there's a little bit of wiggle room so that glue can get in there, and then these will never come out. But once I get it so that we can push that in there and like form it to this really, really good, we can decide. Like, I have copper nails that if we think that it needs them, because this is the middle right here. This is the middle of the braid right there. I've got it marked there. So I could have, like, I did it before on Claire's piece when I put a feather up here, but I only did it because the feather already had a hole. I mean, it was a leaf, a copper leaf, and it had a hole in it already because it was meant to be a pendant. So I did this thing where I drilled a little hole, then used the copper nail, and I sanded the head of the nail so it was nice and round and smooth, and then I glued that nail in, and it helped hold everything. I also glued the leaf to the wood, but that nail thing added to it for added strength. So I was gonna, once we get this in there and see how it's like, how it sits, we have that option that we could like pick 2 spots on the braid, like probably up here or something, and then do that nail thing. But I want all your guys' feedback. I want you guys to help me decide on that. Then, once we get to that point, I'm going to use just some pins, and we're going to figure out where the holes need to be for the eye screws that go on, and we're going to figure out where those holes need to be, and we'll like test it with the feathers that are going to hang. Once we get to that point, you folks, are you guys still with me? Okay, everybody just listen. Good. Once we get to that point, I have a jar of steel wool and vinegar that's been cooking since this morning. Then we're going to go to the deciding factors of the final finishes. Oh, the pilthrum we got to also carve in right here. It's drawn on there. Pilthrum? Is that how to say it? That's where God's finger went. He said, shut up. But we're going to carve that in with a hand tool, I think. It's just because I want to, and I want to talk a little bit more today than have the music going. I just feel like talking a little bit more today, and we're going to do that with my my Flex Cut hand tool. Try it anyways. I might just get mad and grab a little ball, Kutzall ball, and go zing, and it'll be over it. But we've got to cut that in as well, and then decide if we want to. Like the steel wool and vinegar will make this go gray, like driftwood. And I just don't know if it looks old and weathered enough for me yet. I see spots in here that I'm gonna have to. It's gonna shake everything, but I'm also gonna have to hit these spots with the sanding before. Like all of that will have to be ready and done before we do the steel wool and vinegar. Like no more sanding whatsoever. Because once you do the steel wool and vinegar, if you sand again, it'll just go to this color, right? So that comes at the very, very end. But I wanted to get your guys' like this project. I've took so much of you guys' feedback, and I take it all to heart, and I really consider everything you guys say, right? So yeah, I just want to get your guys' feedback on these ideas and think. Tell me what you think. Because that old steel wool and vinegar, it's been a favorite of Wowwy'z. I've done it on a lot of pieces, and it really, really works. Some wood, it doesn't work at all. But and then there's another thing that Darren taught me this. Before you do the steel wool and vinegar, if you make some like black tea, and then like paint black tea on it first, let it dry, and then do steel wool and vinegar, it'll do these weird speckles. I don't think it's good to do on this one because it'll do these weird speckles, but it's the tannin in the wood, and it really has a really crazy effect as well. But we're not going to do that. I just wanted to tell you guys about that little method. Rhinestone Suzanne is in the house. How you doing, sister? Tark is in the house. Hello, Tark. Holy smokes, Rhinestone, I've been working with an E. I've been working on my emoji, and let me just tell you, folks, things went sideways. You're not going to believe it when you see this thing after what I did. But Spike told me to make a long form video of the coloring it, because if I would have dyed it here, guys, my emoji, I would have had to like run inside to dry it quick so that we could do it all in one live. And me and Spike were talking, and he was like, "No, man, make a long form. We need more long form." So that's what I did. But let's just say things didn't go as planned. Dun dun dun. And we'll just leave it at that. You just wait. Hello, one of mine. Working. That's right, Rhinestone. You know how to spell it. Doing work. Frickin' right. It's one of mine. Blessings to you, my friend and brother. So yes, Rhinestone, I hope you're proud when you see it. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. So yes, guys, what else can we do today? I was thinking about that. Like, I got this birch sitting offhand here because I don't have any, like, okay, you guys know that I like to make my watches out of like 4x4 or 2x2 and use the corners and stuff. And you guys know how I make my watches, right? But you can also make them out of just a round. You start off as a round piece. Like the electric whittler made me a watcher with just a round piece, right? And I was thinking about, so I found this wood the other day while I was cleaning up. Am I going to freaking crash all of this? Is it this one? Ah, shit. I don't know where it is now. But maybe I would put it over there. But I got this idea now of making like a watcher kind of bent. I'm going to use the bend in the birch. So like it's looking down. And then I want to make a little mushroom person, like on the Kindred Spirits logo that Kale and I made together. It has that little guy, that little mushroom entity. So I want to do another one like that, but it'll have to have a base because the watcher is going to kind of have a bend in it, and it's not big enough down here to balance, right? So it'll have to have a base that it's screwed into from the bottom up. But who knows how today is going to go, but I was just thinking I might even freaking start cutting that thing. I have to cut it off in a couple of spots and maybe do that too if we have time. All right? So there's lots of things on the go here, guys, for the show. Old Path is here. Hello, Old Path. Shalom, shalom, my friend. Stay positive and create, my friends. The world is in need of your creativity now more than ever. Is that ever not the truth, my friend? We were talking about that earlier on. How it's the dark days and it's time for the lighthouses. It's time for us to frickin' shine. Much love to you, Old Path. Do it too, brother, says Joseph. Thank you, sir. So yes, if I go to 2 main, might bring that up a little bit closer. Yeah, get a little bit closer, you're my kind of gal. I don't know the words. Get a little bit closer. Okay, I might not. To start this, frick man, I'll start with these. I'm going to start with this stuff. We'll listen to a little bit of music, and then I'll come back. And when I'm doing this stuff, we're going to talk while I do it, and I'll put you through that. But after we get this section, little pieces done down here, we're going to start this. This is what I'm really, really worried about, right? This is the part that's got me all freaked out. So there ain't nothing to it but to do it. Procrastination kills dreams, you guys. I can tell, like, where this wants to go in. The brow here is going to kind of get in the way. So I might even have to be carving a bit of that down. Because we have to make this braid, like, fit in there as best as, you know, we might even have to do a little bit of, may even have to heat it up and tap it in there. But, well, I don't know. We're going to see, but I can kind of see right here on the brow that it could kind of get in the way. So I just might do a little bit more sanding on that. But let's get these parts cut in here. And we'll just keep going and keep rolling. Ciao! I'm just going to get stuff ready before we go to any loud, crazy music that LaRue has made so graciously for us. I would like to do some more stuff with just me and my guitar, and maybe play that while we're creating some days, you know. Some of Wowwy'z original music with just played with me and my guitar. So much, there's so much controversy going on with anything AI nowadays, and although I see it all as just a tool. You know, there are many, many instances where it's been, going too far. And I just want a good, healthy balance of it. I don't want to have to ever depend on that. Like, when I first started the channel, I had one I have one song. You guys know it. Many of you know it. And I just did it with me and my guitar. And it's just boom, down, ding. Just an old country tune. But yeah, it was just me. And I want to keep a good, healthy balance of that, right? You never know. Because Wowwy'z wrote a song called Do It To It. And I got it. I made it in. We made it in the Suno as well. But I also, in order to have a song, I had to write it first with me and my guitar, and then we sang it into Suno, and then we went from there and added all the different instruments and everything. But I really want to share it with you guys. It's pretty funny. Well, not funny, but it's Do It To It. It's just literally that. Alrighty, guys. I will shut up. Talk amongst each other. Be nice. Be friendly. Oh, I should say, it is time to do work. And what happens when it's time? Well, he rolls up his old sleeve. Because, and I'm sorry I didn't add that link. It's been, the birthday week took me away. My wife's birthday and my upcoming birthday. But when I roll up the sleeve, you guys, that's when we do frickin' work. And we pick out. So I'm going to use this carbide cutter to carve in this line here. And then, like I was saying, I'm going to use the Fordham Typhoon to get in there good and get a nice sweep in there. I may use, well, I probably will after the Fordham Typhoon, I will use my Kutzall fine taper to clean it all up nice. So I don't have to get in there with little pieces of paper and sand it and waste a bunch of the live time. Okay? So that's what we're going to start with on the old frickin' Klein tools ever since 1857 cuff, magnetic cuff. It's on Amazon, guys, and I promise by next week it'll be in my links below. You can blame that one on Spooky Doobie because it was her birthday. All right. No, I'm not blaming nothing on my wife. Jesus, wow, we don't do that. Okay, here we go. Oh. Choo!
WIP Wednesdays, a party for me and you. WIP Wednesdays, with art we will make it through. At Wowwy'z Workshop, by two brothers, one vision.
Alrighty. Phew. That was a good little session. What are we thinking? What are we thinking? Can you hear me? There we go. I got the old good old you grumpy. Always fucking right on time. Pachoo! Did I see So is in here? Hello, So. Much love, my sister. Well, I forgot to mention you guys before I start getting going. Where's that frickin' front-facing one? Right here. This cool. Sorry about the gut there. Cool shirt I got. I guess you can't really see it very well. But I got that. It's one of my birthday presents from Colleen and Leonard. It's a wolf and a raven. Battling. West Coast Tees. Out here on Vancouver Island. They make them. They're really, really soft. And, yeah. Just want to give a shout out to Colleen and Leonard. Love you guys. That's my sissy and my bro-in-law. Alright. Figured out. Since we're talking about... We're spreading the gratitude today. Can't forget about my sissy and my Leonard. Alright? Have a nice... Mr. Pete, where are you going, Pete? Looks great, Larry. Wish I could stick around to see the copper details, but I will watch them. Gotta run. Take care, everyone. And as Larry says, keep those lights a-shining. Well, thank you, Pete. Sorry I didn't get to the copper while you were here, sir. But you'll be seeing it. Yes. Yes, there's nothing like a soft t-shirt. Isn't that true, Joseph? Isn't that true? Well, send me your address. Sophie says, Randstone. So, that means you guys are doing a little trading? That is awesome. Tribe strong. Tribe worldwide. I just freaking love it, man. This community. Such an amazing group of wonders you guys all are. So, we're getting there. Oh, by the way, not a little bit down. We are getting there. I got a little bit of that old pilfram in there. As you saw, I was using my hand tools. I just get really, really... The thing that throwing me off in this project is because the center grain is over here. And that has been a frickin' number on my eyes and my mind. Because you saw me with the laser, this is straight up, right up the middle, you know. But because the pith of the wood is right there, that makes my brain think that that's the center line. And that is the center line of the piece, of the wood. But the mass of this thing came up over here. You feel me? So I had to work with the mass. I had to work with what they gave me. And it just happened to be about 3 millimeters to the right of the pith. Is my center. So, yes, it has done a number on old Wowwy'z brain, let me just tell you that. And we went in here and we got a little bit more shadow and depth in there on the top part of the closed eyelid, right? That little spot in there. We went up in there. Got a little bit more. We're getting to the point where we won't be fiddle fussing with. We can't do no more. If we decide to do the steel wool and vinegar, which I'm still gotta wait on what you guys think on that one, to make this look like driftwood gray, if it even changes it at all. Jeez, wow, you think it's the first day talking. Looking good. Thanks, Mark. Brother, that is looking great. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you very, very much. Guys, I think this little scoop down there added, you know? It just gave that added depth, you know? Yeah, I made me and LaRue make the music on Suno right now, one of mine. But I did hear you, you mentioned there's another one that I gotta check out too. So I really love the music. You know, like I'll ramble about this again, I'm sure, but I can't make my own music. I can make music with GarageBand, that's on Apple. I've trained myself to do that, but man, it's a lot of frickin' work, right? So the Suno just really sped up my process and gave me the ability to add so many different instruments and stuff too. But I just make instrumental, unless it's my own words and my own lyrics, and it's like my own song, like my old guitar country song. Other than that, I just make instrumentals on Suno. So it's like cruising music, right? When you sit back and you're just driving, you know, while driving at night, that nice cozy feeling, watching the night lights go by. That's the kind of feeling I want when I'm carving, right? That's the kind of the vibe we want around here, is a nice, cool, cozy feeling. And if I can make some music, but that shows your skill, brother. You know, I don't like getting lost in the grain. Yes, the grain can take you in a whole freaking loop in your brain, man. The grain can wreck your brain. Let me just say that. But yeah, I want to make music. I'm going to have to go deeper in here too, I think. Frick, man. Just see these things before I snub it up and say that's it. Let's just see right here what'll happen with this. This is on my microcarver. This is the, what is it called? The Duragrit pointy little burr. But she's worn out. But I like it when you don't want a lot of bite. Let's just try this one. Just a little bit deeper in there. Throw my eye off. And a little line like that, believe you me, man, that can mess with my freaking brain. Just a little tiny thing like that. One a bit deeper. Just a little tiny bit more of a pop of shadow there. That's all I wanted. And then you see a good thing, I always have my old Dremel 7144 that's downstairs in the basement, because we are Amazon associates. And if you use any of our Amazon links, well, it makes Amazon happy. We don't really we make a couple pennies. But again, any of that, you use our Amazon links, that's going to go right back into the channel, which means goes right back to you. Called a symbiotic relationship. Right? Even that old 714 is on its last leg. There. A little bit cleaner. Yeah. Alrighty. Now, you guys, now we are going to start trying to get that braid to sink in there. We can't avoid it any longer. It's just we have gotten to that point. So, I'm going to get you, okay, I'm going to put you into a close-up. But I got to stop the music right quick, so excuse me because you're going to hear music start up here. There. And you can still hear me fine. Grumpy said, yep, okay, good. Yeah, it's center, but that grain is sure gonna try and pull your mind over that way. But it's not true. It ain't true middle. You fricker. Hobo's Hadaway is here. Thank you. Sound is good. Hello, Jack. How you doing, sir? Much love from Wowwy'z. Good old Hobo's Hadaway. Good, good, good. So, guys, I'm thinking this little carbide bit, little carbide cutter, little round one, is going to start this operation. It's about the same size and width as the wire, a little bit smaller, but it can get us started. And I'm going to put that in. I'm going to try and use the microcarver. It's got a high pitch, but Randstone said that it's not too bad over you guys' mic, because the mic is over here on the mic that I'm using is through my MacBook. So we're going to give him a headband. Yes, we are, Joseph. Yes, we are. That's what this bad boy is for. That's what's happening, my friend. That is what is happening. So, I'm going to get it on there. I know that that's middle right here. This part right there, I've got a little tiny mark on there. You can barely probably see it anymore. But that's true middle of the braid. Now, this just has this spot where it just feels like it wants to. Because I have OCD, and I want you guys to see everything that happens to be when I got to get rid of this. I don't want this up here. It's going to freaking fall. There. These are really cool. French cleat hangers. They are these things that slide into each other for bigger pieces. Really, really, a really, really cool thing. But we don't need that right now. I just need to get that out of my way. It's just threatening to fall on the overhead camera. Okay, so yeah, the lights being there. So push in like that, and I'm gonna take up my pencil. I'm gonna sharpen the fricker really good. This here, folks, is when the old rubber hits the road. Move it up here so I can get this. Okay, now my thinking is, because I got those two marks, I did go a bit wonky with that one, and I gotta fix it right now, or it'll fuck with my hand. Oops, sorry, slow. Sorry, Adeline, Allie, any of your little wonders that heard that one. So, that's the one, and that's the one, and that's the one, and that's the one. Now, I am going to carve a slit with this carbide ball. And then as I get the slit established, I'm going to go in like at this. And I'm going to keep on going in deep, but not widen it. I want to keep it going in, the angle of that bend. So that's what's happening, okay? Enough freaking BS. We're going to do it. I'm just making sure I haven't missed anything in the chat here. Alrighty. Here we go, guys. Now, just to make sure, I don't want to get going all crazy and then find out I mismanaged, misjudged it or something, but yep, so far, they're liking those spots. Okay, well, that one, the angle is going to be a bit of frickin' and frackin', but okay. Holy shit. Kinda nerve-wracking, to be honest. This one needs to be wider, okay. This one needs to be wider as well. Okay, we're just gonna keep going, guys. He's starting a bit. Going in too. Wow, this is when you really see, like, holy smokes, that's got to go in there pretty far. But here we go. And then I was thinking, before we get too crazy, there's this one diamond burr up here. It's just, you know, like a speckled. I don't think it'll even fit in there yet, but I would like to widen it just a tiny bit with diamond burrs. There's a 7144. Let me see what a 7144 does in there before we go trying to ram that thing in there. That guy here. Yeah, because remember we have to get a big enough space in there that glue can go in there too. Quite the operation. Yeah. You round this little side a bit because it bends, right? Round that. Not that I've done this before, but just makes sense in my mind. Ain't no turning back now, folks. Not when we've gone that deep. We are in it. Oh yeah. It's working. What the fuck? You ever have to go in to eat that? Really deep? Okay, well, we're just going to keep working it in. I think it's going to get there, guys. Just got to keep the faith. And I'm kind of judging it like I'm going in as deep as that the head of that 7144, right? So I've gotten in that deep. So using that as a guide, we shouldn't need to go in, but then you have to give her a little bit of a bend there. I can feel that. But, oh yeah. It's working. It's working. Little shout out to, that's on E.T., one of my favorite movies. But it's working. I'm going to take a little break here, make sure I haven't missed anything. Sorry, guys. Do a lot of public speaking, so I don't mind if I still don't like my voice looking after my face. Hello, Matt. How you doing, Matt Cars? How are you doing, brother? I still need to check it out, Joseph. My YouTube time has taken a backseat to these OSHA classes. How are you doing, Matt? Suzanne, I get a lot of comments about my voice accent, from some good, some bad. I just carry on. I love the sound of my voice when I'm being quiet. Just be you. That's right. I'm having fun, says Hobo Hadaway. Okay, get hands dirty now. How you doing, Matt? Thanks for popping in. It's not the most exciting thing going on right now, but we're fitting. We're fitting. Carving. I'm fitting some more. I really have to get it in there. Get it in there deep. Well, think, Larry, think. If I use a Kutzall course, that, well, fuck it, we're going to find out, right? Well, yeah, this doesn't want to. 7144s don't want to. They're not magnetic. That's telling me something. Switch it out to the. It's all fried. Oh my goodness. I wonder. I'm going to do a little tappy out here. Let's see if we can do a little bit of how is my battery? Little gentle persuasion, you know. little tappy tappies. But it's working. It's just taking time and like frickery. It's the frickery. But we all knew we were gonna have some frickery coming into this, right? So we just carry on. Thank you guys for powering through. All of that out of there. Get out of here. Oh, oh. Oh, oh, oh. He wants to. He wants to so bad. But yeah. See, I gotta get that to. A little bit of gentle persuasion, you know? Getting close. We're getting close, guys. A little bend there. See, there's just so much like fine frickin' tuning, man, just to get that bend just perfect. Oh, too much there. Oh. Yeah, I think in order to get it to go in where I want to, I'm going to have to come down a little bit on the brow, you guys. How are we doing for time? I'm going to come down a little bit there on this brow line. How are we doing on time? 340. My battery. Are you guys still cool with watching a little bit more? Suzanne's got to go. Thanks for coming, Suzanne. Okay, sorry it's not more exciting stuff, but much love to you, sisters. Never know, I might still have to do that nail thing, but we're just going to go. We don't know. We don't know until we've done it. So I'm going to... Where is that? Oh, the Kutzall ball's already in there. I'm going to throw in my eyes. I'm not going to turn everything on here. I'm just going to go so you guys can hear me. Got a little bit of time left. Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we need. Now, a little gentle persuasion with the old sander. Oh, shouldn't be doing too much of that without my mask on, but oh, see how that just snicked in there? Snicked in there the way it did? Holy shit, guys, it's happening. It's happening. So I can go in deeper there. This one's freaking down. Yeah, I can just go in and deeper. It's freaking gonna happen, you guys. And when we glue it in there with that crazy glue, it should be enough. We're gonna hope to God it's gonna be enough to hold it in there forever. That has to go a little bit deeper. I say okay. Going deeper too. Now that weird looking thing that I was talking about before, if it wants to fit in the micro mortar, I might try shoving that in there too. Just shoving things in a hole, seeing what happens. No, I don't like it in there. Let's see how it does in the Dremel. It's strange how sometimes burrs can be like a millimeter big, eh? Compared to others. You got these ones that are like little teddies or something, but they're metalworking burrs, and they're all like, they're too small. Like they can, wow, this thing's freaking. I do not want to do that. That was a bad idea. That was a bad idea. We're not using that thing. Frickin' piss off. I don't want that. Now, I know I've got other, let's see, right here. Let's see what we got here, guys. What do we got working with it, guys? Okay. This is basically what I was thinking. Something like that with the square end, that'll just be like little, tiny increments. Widen that bad boy up. Let's see. Thanks for hanging in there, guys. I know this isn't that exciting, but yeah. again. Test, test, test. Tap, tap, tap. Tappy, tappy, tappy. Test, test, test. Oh, yeah. Now, when I get that finally in there where I want her, it almost looks like I'm going to have to take this brow down there, too. Jeez, hey, guys. The frickery. The frickery and the frackery. But we're almost there. We're almost there. How are we doing on time? 3:49. Do we still have a couple watchers? The electric whittler is here! How you doing, man? And John is here. Hello! How you guys doing? Thanks for being here, guys. Just trying to get this frickin' braid to fit. We're so close. We are so close. A little bit of that, a little bit of this. Pretty darn freaking close, you guys. Pretty darn close. So what I'm thinking is when I get it in there to the point where I'm happy, it's all in there nice and Kentucky. I'm thinking that like when it's time to glue it, I'm going to try and clamp it from up here somehow. Oh my goodness. Just to keep it on, but this side still needs to go in deeper. That's crazy. That is crazy. But that's the way it is. And then, like I said, putting a little bit of that rounding this part here. No, that's not what I want. Rounding this section here really helps too. Like that. It's like that. Whew. Well, folks, we almost got her in. I just got to figure out how to do that help. Push on the fucker. Yep. Sorry for the swearing, guys, but to that point. So close. Maybe. Yeah, see that tapping. I'm going to have to take all of those Mars off now. But I use these, we have these bricks that are like yellow sanding bricks. They're really, really good for that. But I should be doing this when I'm tapping on it. Instead of just going hard bar on her, but yeah, they still could go in deeper. That's just crazy. You just never know. Never know what's going to happen when you start these kinds of operations. But yeah, we are frickin' darn tootin' we are close. We are darn tootin' close. Holy smokes. Am I ever a sweaty mess? I think I'm gonna, well, let's put that in there so we can end it looking like we've done something. Oh, a little bit of a bend there, so it should sit in there nice for the end. Oh, fucking got her, eh? It's just a fine tuning now, and that's what I'll do. I'll do that out here so that everything is just perfect, and I don't waste any more time. But what do you guys think? It's looking. We're doing it. Jewelry's have a nylon. Yeah. I was gonna ask Josh. Yes, I thought about antlers, Joseph, but because there's gonna be feathers on either side, you know about the feathers, right, Joe? It would just be too busy, I think. Thank you, Electric Whittler. I wanted to know, should I have steel wool and vinegar and it would make the carving go like driftwood. Should I do that? I wanted to leave it up to you guys. I'll do the next one with antlers for sure. I would do that for you, Joe. Because you guys, hey Joe, you've seen my antler crown, or Two Brothers One Vision antler crowns, eh? Any finish on this old bad boy, a burn? Maybe do you want to do a B4 attaching? Yeah, I will. I'll do, like I'm thinking of using steel wool and vinegar. And it makes it go like driftwood. Gray like driftwood. And I was thinking like that might match this old guy better. It'll look like it was old and gray and weathered. What do you think? Oh, I could hang the feathers off the antlers. That's also a good idea, brother. Yeah, I like where you're going there, Joe. I like it. We'll see. You never know. You'll never know what happens. Can you put the feathers up on the piece so we can see it? Oh, yeah, sure. Electric Whittler says that would look really cool. Okay, just 1 sec here. I love this part. This one will be here. And that's a leaf for the other guy. And this one will be on this side. So probably hanging around like that, around there. We got to figure out where to put the eye screws. You guys think that'll look pretty cool? You guys think? Pretty freaking neat, eh? Do it. Do it to it. I love the Two Brothers One Vision headdresses. Okay, Joseph, I wasn't sure if you had ever seen them. But yeah, you guys, this is, that's the main, this is the goal right here. So, I'm going to continue shaping this and getting it in there. And once I do, I will glue it. I don't know if it'll be glued by the time when you come back. But yeah, the jeweler hammers, Joseph, Darren has all of that stuff. The non-marring things. I'm just not I'm not as well set up here as I am over at the underbelly. Thank you. It's going to look great. You guys think that would look cool with the steel wool and vinegar with the gray? It really looks nice with copper. So I've done it on some other ones. But I don't think we're going to get to that point. I'm not going to be staying in it before you guys see me again. But we'll see what next week is like. See how much I can get worked on this. And then we'll see what we're doing for next week. Alrighty, folks. I'm just going to get on a better... we made the 4. I still got a little tiny bit of time there. So I'm just going to... Whoa. There goes my goggles. Let me fix my head. Oh my goodness. I didn't bring water. I got heavy on the lemon. But I didn't bring any water out. So I'm starting to feel a bit, a little bit faint. So I think we did pretty freaking good today, guys. We got a lot of work on it done. I completely love it, says Hobo. Thank you, sir. I think the gray would look great, says Electric Whittle. Right on. Cover the tip of your hammer with hot glue. Hey, there's another great idea. Thank you, Joseph. Thank you, everybody. All of you wonders. I really, really appreciate. I would be careful with ebonizing the wood. You may lose some detail. That's thanks for another great. You're welcome, Mark. Thank you for being here, brother. So much appreciate you guys. There we go. Yeah, much love. Thank you all for being here, man. I cannot convey the gratitude I have that you guys come and be here with me every week. Much love to you. And I'll see what I can get done here. But I think we're on the right track, guys. I think we are on the right track. We are almost done with this one. We appreciate you, brother. Well, thank you, Joseph. Thank you all for another WIP Wednesdays. This has been Wowwy'z Workshop, and I'm Wowie. There is no YouTube without you. Thank you guys for being here, and I'll be here next week. I'll be a year older. I can't hey, it's my birthday on Saturday, so I can't guarantee that somebody won't be doing something to me next week. You know, dragging me somewhere. Who knows? The wife has a week off. Okay. But I am going to do my darndest to be here next Wednesday. And I'll be 51 years old. Much love, everybody. You guys keep shining. You're a bunch of lighthouses and your wonders. Don't forget that. You're capable of amazing, amazing things. Each and every one of you. Don't forget it. Wowie out.